Now it is time for our question of the day. And a new survey from the Bank of Montreal says roughly half of Canadians plan to help their adult children financially, with most of them saying it will negatively affect their retirement plan. So the question is today, at what point is it time to have your kids move out of the house or to charge them rent? So maybe this is going to have you guys counting down the years for your little ones.
Yeah, no kidding, okay?
Yeah, I know for in my household, it was when we were done high school, if we were continuing to go on to a secondary education, we could stay at home rent-free. But if we were deciding not to and we were going to start to work, then we had to pay rent.
Right, so it was all dependent on whether or not you went to post-secondary or not, right?
Yeah.
And it's interesting because, like, how much rent do you charge them?
Yeah,
I think
do you
that's
just cover
another
the
question
cost
too.
of food or what?
For sure.
Or do you charge them enough to motivate them to get out?
Yeah. I grew up the same way, Cory. And I will say that at some point, your kids need to realize that meals aren't going to get cooked by themselves. A magical Ginch fairy is not going to come and do your laundry, right?
Totally.
And you have to face reality that, like, life is tough and you need to be able to you need to face responsibilities. So I think if I were to put a number on it, right after post-secondary, so like 23, 24 years old.
No, okay.
And if not, $500-600 for rent.
Sure.
In my household.
Yeah.
We already got some texts on this on the text line. One texter said that they charge the rent and for the entirety that you were living there, whether you're going to school or whatever. But then when they moved out, the parents had kept that rent money and gave it to them as like a nest egg.
Yeah.
Because they knew they wouldn't save that money otherwise.
Okay.
Yeah, that's
so
a good
that
idea.
helps them kind of, and I like that move because you're learning the responsibility, also learning about the benefit of saving is helping them out. Now, not everybody's in the position to do that. You might need that rent money.
Sure.
But I think it's a good plan. But I've certainly heard of people, saving for education. People have been doing that for a long time. Now, because of the cost of living, some families are saving to help their kids try to buy a house at some point because it seems unattainable for the next generation, which is tough.
For sure. And I would say that this question spawned from a question we had last week, which was, what's your ideal retirement? And some people texted in saying, I haven't retired yet, and I'm still working at 68, 69, and my son or daughter still lives with me.
Yeah.
Right?
Wow,
Yeah.
it's tricky out there.
So it's a good question. It's a tough one. It's a thinker. At what point is it time for the kids to move out or to start charging them a little bit of rent? We want to know from you. Text us at 10400.